What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Lele Pons, back with another episode of Best Kept Secrets. This year has been super bizarre, right? I mean, I feel like this year has taken forever, but on the flip side, it's so nuts to me that everyone is saying that summer is over already. I've seen so many people posting about how summer is coming to an end, and they can't wait to wear sweaters and pumpkin spice lattes, but I'm not ready at all. I mean, I feel robbed. This summer did go by extremely fast. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful for my health and feel super lucky to be able to actually work while practicing social distancing. But I had so many plans. The silver lining to this whole situation is that I started working out, which is a big thing for me because for those who actually know me for years, they know I never used to work out. And also, I made amazing songs that I'm super proud of, and you guys got to hear one of them, which is Se Te Nota. But I have like 8 or 9 songs coming, so I'm really excited about that. I've also spent this time developing and creating this podcast, which has been extremely fun for me. I know that many of you are probably frustrated, but I know we can get through this year if we all stick together. So wear your mask and wash your damn hands. And maybe we can get the out of this moment in time.
The following content contains adult subject matter, including sensitive material, and is intended for adult consumption only. It may not be suitable for all audiences. Therefore, discretion is advised. Lele Pons is not a trained expert, but is using her personal experiences to create a space for sensitive discussions.
So here's how it's going to work. Every episode, I'm going to speak to 2 anonymous callers who will share their secrets with us. We cover all types of secrets, from naughty to silly to embarrassing. If you have a secret that you want to get off your chest, you can come to shots.com/secrets to submit. Okay, we've waited long enough, so let's get to our first caller. Hi, Rachel. How are you today?
Yes, hi.
Hi, how are you? So just tell us, what's your secret? What do you want to talk to us about today?
So basically, I planted alcohol on my friend during a school trip so I could spend time alone with a boy that we both liked.
Oh, wow. Well, I have to tell you right now, I was correct. I've done something similar or maybe worse. I feel like we do a lot of crazy shit when we like someone. I swear, like we really become stupid. We become so selfish.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me.
No, yeah, that's love or obsession or whatever it is. But go on. I want to know exactly what happened. Like, I want to know, did she get in trouble? Like, what? Go from the beginning.
Okay, so we were on a school trip in high school in China, and we had this kind of...
Why China?
Yeah, I know. We were teaching English in schools there. It was like an organized trip.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we had a scheduled kind of like club night, and we had checks every night, and I planted alcohol in her bed that the teachers found before we went out, and she wasn't allowed to go. So I got to spend the night with the guy. We had both kind of been flirting with him, but she was sort of edging me out, I guess. And I planted the alcohol, and when the teachers came around, they found it in her bed. And so she didn't get to go on the field trip. And me and the guy were flirting, and we ended up kissing that night. And we ended up dating for 2 years, actually. But
wow.
She was so
It was worth
adamant.
it then.
It was totally worth it. But she was so mortified and ended up getting in a lot of trouble. And was just so adamant that it wasn't.
And she'll get over it.
Well, she actually has not gotten over it. I mean, I still know her. We're still friends. And she brings it up. It's come up a few times over the years. And she's just like, I don't understand what happened. Because it kind of mirrored her reputation. We went to this like pretty small Christian school. And because she got caught with alcohol on the trip, they almost expelled her. She got suspended instead, thank God. But she got in trouble and like never really shook that reputation. It followed her for the rest of high school. And she still brings it up to this day. Like, I have no idea who put that there. And she never suspected me. And I've literally never told a soul.
Oh my God. How long ago was this?
Like almost 10 years ago.
And she still brings it up?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just because we're old friends and it's like something that people that she's friends with now don't know about, but it always somehow comes up.
No, that's so funny. So I'm going to tell you a story. Me and my friend had liked the same guy, right? And this guy actually really did like my best friend, and he didn't like me. But I was not going to do like anything like crazy. So what happened was that we were in a party and they were like together, and he was just like talking to my best friend. But my best friend had a psycho ex-boyfriend who still loved her. And I called him and I was like, yo, she's talking to another guy, but I know she still likes you. So he comes barging into the party and literally gives her the biggest kiss. And she's like, what do you, and they start fighting. Him and the guy that I like and my best friend all start fighting. I didn't end up with the guy,
God.
but the guy never talked to one of my best friends before. So like, honestly, that's
You
one.
planted the seed.
Yeah, that's one of them. And then she's like, how did he even get in? He has my bracelet.
Oh my God.
Like, I think that's one. And then another one that I didn't do because it's not okay, you can go to jail, was this girl was supposed to go to like this guy's like birthday party that I liked. And in my head I said, should I give her laxative so she can shit all night and not go? And then I didn't though. I didn't because I was just like, no, that's fucked up. Like I can go to jail. But it was in my head.
That would have been funny. I would have laughed quietly about that.
Yeah, I would have been laughing when she enters the party and she just shits herself.
Oh my God. Well, I'm glad you didn't do that one, I guess.
Did you tell her that you did it?
No, I've literally never told anyone, like not even the boyfriend who I got out of the situation. I never told anyone.
Wow. Oh, so she brings it like, listen, like, I'm scarred for life. Like 10 years ago, this happened every single time to everybody.
We'll be reminiscing and some story will come up about something else from the China trip. And she'll just be like, I still can't believe what happened. Like, who could have done it? And never told her. And I've always felt really bad about it.
And did she accuse anybody else?
Well, she tried to point fingers, but she's just a really nice girl. And she was more adamant that she hadn't done it than she was about pointing fingers of blame at other people. Made me feel even worse.
Oh my God. How would she react if she knew it was you?
I don't know. Maybe now we'd be okay. Maybe because it's been so long. But we would not be friends today if she had found out all those years ago.
Wow.
And I think it also made her feel, not the alcohol, obviously, but just the fact that he ended up getting with me. She didn't know why that was and that I had orchestrated all of that.
Gotta do what you gotta do. All fair in love and war, right?
Yeah.
Was she happy for you and the guy, or was she always like, eh?
No, she was really happy for us. Like, she's just such a sweetheart. It made me feel, her kindness made me feel even more guilty about all of it, because she was the least likely person to ever have actually done what I made it look like she did. And she really deserved him. And he seemed more into her than he was into me.
So I think that's his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it was his fault.
Yeah, if he really liked her, he would have done something with her. But clearly he liked you more.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you.
It's one night, for the love of God. One night, you know?
Yeah.
Did you try to make it up to her?
No, I didn't buy her anything. I just was always very nice to her. I never crossed her in any way, whether she knew it or not again. But it's just crazy to think about, because if she had known it was me all of those years ago, like, we wouldn't be friends.
Oh, you wouldn't now. Yeah. No, and did she find a new boyfriend?
Yeah, she's dated guys. She's been with a guy now. Like, she'll probably get married too.
Oh, amazing.
Not from her school or anything. So she found her own happiness.
That's your chance.
Yeah.
Right there, you have to say it in the recital dinner. You have to bring that story up.
Maybe that's my opportunity.
Yeah,
to
because she
her
can't be mad.
finally.
She can't be mad because why are you gonna be mad in like you're getting married? The guy would be like, why are you mad about this story? You don't like this guy. So you have to be right there.
Right. I helped you find your future love.
If it wasn't for me, it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have found this guy because you were in love with the other guy. Wow.
Well, that's actually a very good idea. Maybe I'll confess at the wedding.
Yeah, no, and you know what? We have all done stupid shit. We all make mistakes, and you know what? If it was worth it, I'm happy for you.
Well, I think it was worth it.
Yeah, 2 years, it must have been worth it.
Yeah.
And now she's getting married, so it was more worth it.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for sharing it.
All right, thanks.
Good luck in the wedding recital.
I'll let you know how it goes. Bye.
Bye. I am not allowed to say anything regarding to this because I've done worse things, and I know one of you guys have done something similar or worse than what this girl has done. I mean, when you like a guy, you'll go beyond to get him, because I've done that. I've done super crazy shit. I can't even say anything here. Maybe I'll call myself next week and be like, hey, I need to confess something, and say that's not me. Because seriously, like, I've done fucked up shit. I'm going to confess. I'm not going to say what I've done to get a guy, but like, for example, the laxative, if I actually did do it, I wouldn't be doing this right now. That's fucked up. But I feel for her. And it's shocking that she never told her friend. Maybe she'll tell her in the recital dinner. Maybe I'll get punched in the face if they find out it was me who told her to tell the girl. But if you attend this wedding, any of you, or hear about it somewhere, please let me know that my advice did work. And also, I am very curious, have you guys ever done, and you can tweet me, have you guys ever done anything crazy to get the guy that you wanted? Best Kept Secrets is sponsored, guys. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll get to our second call. And we're back. Now, let's get to our second call. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
We're very happy to have you. We all say hello, and I'll just speak for them. Hi. My name is Lele.
Hello. Hi, Lele.
We're dying to know, what is your secret? What do you want to tell us today? We're here for you.
So, I got married when I was 19.
Oh, amazing.
And I moved in with him, everything. We started our married life, but my family had no clue about it.
How old are you now?
I'm 25.
For 5 years, you've been able to keep it a secret?
Yes.
I feel honored that you told us.
Right. I mean, it's been tough keeping it up for so long, but hey, can't back up now.
You can't. But why are you hiding your marriage from your family?
So my parents are, old school, conservative, and they would for sure have killed me if I had married at 19 and if they'd known.
Oh, okay. But what about if you say, I'm going to marry, I want to marry, now?
Well, I mean, they didn't even know I was dating because they let me move to LA with the condition that I didn't date at all. But, I met this guy the week I moved here and married him 9 months later.
And they know you live in LA, and where does your family think you live?
Oh, they think I live with this family that I nanny for. So I had to make up the kid's name and the parents and this whole beautiful thing. And every time they ask me what I did today with the kids, I just have to make something up.
Oh
and,
my God. Let me, I'm going to test you. I'm going to be your mom. What are the names of the kids?
Oh, it's Liam and John. They're 5 and 7. Amazing. Yeah. And they're so adorable. And they just watch movies with me,
Really? How long have you been working with them, sweetie?
Oh, well, about 4 years now. I mean, family now.
Wow, really? I would love to meet them.
Oh, yeah, I know. They're just a little shy. But I'll let them know. Maybe we can arrange something. But yeah, they're not very sociable.
Well, sweetie, since you're not in a relationship, I found you this amazing person, and I would love for you to marry him. What do you say?
Oh my God, Mom. I don't think my mom would ever say that. But...
I know. I just want to see how good you are.
Oh my God, I don't even know what I would say to that.
Do your parents think it's weird that they never hear kids in the background when you're talking on the phone with them?
You know what? They've never doubted me because honestly, a good kid. You can say I'm a good kid. So they don't doubt a word I say. And I just have these random kids from Google that I send pictures of as if they were the kids I nanny for. Yeah, well, it just got too big. And now I'm I have to keep it up now.
And your parents, what happens when your parents come to visit you in LA? How do you hide your husband?
Well, every time they visit, which is every 5 months, we literally take all his stuff out of the house, throw it in his car, and off he goes, disappeared.
How long do they visit for? Because if it's for a month, I feel so bad.
Oh, God, no. A week at a time.
Oh, okay.
Not so bad.
That's insane. And how, and your husband, how does your husband's family feel about this?
Oh, well, they know about the whole thing. And, they feel bad that my parents don't know. But then again,
they understand?
Yeah. They're pretty supportive.
And how does your husband feel about lying to your family?
well, he wanted me to come, like, just tell them from the moment we got married, but my dad was paying for everything for me to live here. So if I had told him, he would have said absolutely no, and he would have taken me back home. So I really didn't feel like I had a choice.
And do you at least tell them, like tell your family, like, that you're dating him? I mean, dating at 24, you know? It's normal.
Well, yeah, I mean, now they know I'm dating, but it took maybe 2 years to tell my dad that I was dating. My mom knew because she's a little more flexible, but not my dad.
When do you think you're going to tell your parents that you're want to get married or something? Or like, when are you going to tell? You might not tell them that, hey, I got married 15 years ago, but you'll be like, hey, I'm 40 or 35. I think I'm going to get married to this one guy. When do you think is the right time?
No, actually, we faked a proposal, and he got down on one knee and everything and proposed, and I cried and the whole thing. And we started planning a wedding, even though we'd been married for 4 years already.
And they know.
Right. So to them, we're engaged now.
Oh, what did your dad say when you told him that you're engaged?
He was pale. Like, he was like no expression in his face. He had no choice but to just go, oh, okay, wow, congrats. But I mean, I was 24 then. And
you can't say anything. You're
different.
Almost in your
right.
Yeah. Congrats on the engagement.
Yeah. So I mean, due to COVID, we couldn't go on with the wedding. So now I have to keep it up for another year.
Okay,
I have to hide
That's
my
easy
ID
for you.
and right. Should be okay.
You'll do good.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's crazy. And does your family know him? Do they like him?
Yeah, I mean, they met him a couple times, but because my family speaks Spanish, my husband speaks English, they don't really have much of a relationship, which in the long run, it's probably the best because anyone could slip up and say anything wrong.
Wow.
That's
insane. I mean, I bet a lot of people are going through probably the same thing. I mean, not like 5 years, but like hiding something from their parents, like when it comes to love or like relationships. What advice would you give to someone like the audience that are trying to hide a marriage from from their families or a relationship?
Oh my God. My advice is don't do it. Just tell them, because once it gets this big, you feel like there's no way out. Yeah. And like, I have a double life now. And if I had done it in the beginning, it would have probably been awful then, but then it's over.
Wow. You hear that, guys? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids?
Oh, yes. I want like 5 kids.
Oh my God. 5 kids. And then like in 5 years, when you'll be like, hey, Dad, I have a 5-year-old kid after like years. You would tell your parents right away or no?
Oh, I would have to. How do you hide a child?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm good, but I don't know that good.
Yeah, no, in your belly. It's just like, no, I'm just, eating too much. Wow.
Right.
Are you gonna tell them? Are you gonna ever tell them the truth maybe after the wedding?
I don't think so. I mean, I hope not. I hope they never find out. That's why we're doing the whole wedding, just so we can actually be married now.
And would you guys actually be married? Did you guys actually do a wedding when you first got married? Like, are there like evidence pictures that you were 19 and got married?
Well, I mean, there's a marriage certificate, but okay. No, we didn't have an actual party or anything. It was just him and I and the judge.
Oh,
Thank God, no witnesses.
Were you sad about it, or did you wish you had like a big wedding?
Oh, I've always dreamt of a big wedding, but since now we can plan it, yeah, I mean, it's still sort of weird just because we're already married, but we'll just pretend.
But it's not the same because your family now's involved, so that's what counts,
Right, yeah.
Did your friends know that you were married, by the way?
Oh, no, I just thought it was too risky.
It's too risky.
Anyone
One of
else
them is
knowing. Yeah, right.
That's true.
Yeah, no, my sisters didn't know.
That's crazy. I hope you have the best wedding. So you deserve it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope so too. After all this is over.
We're rooting for you.
Thank you.
This situation is a little complicated because, like, I do understand the parents. If it was like, oh, the parents don't like the guy or they just don't want her to have a relationship at all, like, that's another thing. But she is 19, and I guess as a parent, like, when you're 19, you really don't know as much as you know when you're, like, let's say 24 or 25 or, like, even older. So I guess, it's hard. It's going to be hard for parents, especially, like, not that open-minded parents, to actually want her, like, the daughter to get married at 19. I understand their point of view, but what she said was true. Don't do it. It's not worth it at the end. She probably went through hell doing that to her parents. So I'm happy that she chose right, and that sometimes you don't choose right. Sometimes you actually choose someone at 19 and that doesn't really work out. But she proved herself, like, right. And she married the guy that right now she's going to marry again. So props to her, seriously. And she's so good at keeping secrets. I don't know. I would have never done that. So good luck to anybody who's trying to do what she does. Well, that's it, guys. We've come to the end of the show. I feel like it went so fast and I've been talking to you guys all day. But that's thanks to these girls, Rachel and Sarah, who are honestly one of the most committed people I've ever talked to. To keep their secrets for as long as they have is a real skill. Both Sarah and Rachel's story basically ended up having a happy ending. In the case of Sarah, she followed her heart and married the man that she loves. But then years later, without telling anybody, she gets to celebrate that love with her family by having the big wedding of her dreams. On the other hand, Rachel's lie was a bit more devious, and now she's stuck in the situation where the lie has been so big that she's probably never going to come clean to her friend. It's kind of ironic that I have a show about secrets because all my friends and family know that if they have a secret and they want to keep the secret, they should not tell me. I'm a terrible liar and I cannot keep secrets. So that brings me to our question of the week. What is the longest time you've been able to keep a lie? Was it weeks, months, years? I posted this question on my Instagram story, so head over to @Lele Pons and let me know. I also want you guys to know that if you got a secret that is as juicy as Sarah's and Rachel's, all you have to do is go head over to shots.com/secrets and fill out the form to submit your secret. I hope you're having an amazing week. Stay safe out there. I'll be back next Wednesday with another wild episode of Best Kept Secrets with me, Lele Pons.
If you or someone you know are struggling emotionally, text START to 741-741 for a confidential chat anytime.
Thanks for listening to Best Kept Secrets with me, Lele Pons, only on Spotify in partnerships with Shot Studios. The Shot Studios original team includes creators John Shahidi and Sam Shahidi, my lovely producer Belinda Mercer, and audio editor Stephen Colon. From Spotify Studios, executive producers Javier Pinol, Liz Gately, Gina Delvac, and Danny Treboj. And a special thanks to Dan Behar, Jessica Molina, Francisco Quijada, and Julio Pabon. I'm Lele. Follow me on Instagram @Lele Pons and check out my exclusive merch at lilshop.com. That is lilshop, Lil shop.com. Talk to you next week.